tusaako bakasitoma baffe abalungi mwebale gye mutuusaako engalo nze ayogerako nammwe nze director 77 properties mu Kisumu town mwami Sekandi Moses bamemba tutunda amataka tugula amataka tupangisa amayumba tupangisa amamoloka tulina buploti obwesente ensamusamu nga 25 tubulina mu office zaffe sangibwa Kisumu town ku luguudo luliko Centenary Bank ku kalina eriko ku supermarket ekasa ngombe junction bamemba baffe oyena ali eyo oba banyinaza abagenda ebweru baganda baffe abali mu nsi z'ebweru mutunonye mu office zaffe oba mutunonye ku simu zaffe 0757 65 337 MTN yaffe 0779 54 9983 ku lw'empeereza yaffe ennungi nsigala Director 77 properties mu Kisumu.
Dance sport has touched over 278 young people across 372 schools, giving them a new purpose, reforming them, giving them identity, forming a Gen Z generation that is ready to build and dance with a purpose. It's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure to have all of you here today. The dance force that you see today comprises of Century High School Kayaka, Jahan School Luero, Bishop Nagazi SS Luero, Sweet Arms Dance Sport Club Kaweke, and the world famous Carriculum Uganda.
Encore un jeu de dire, ce officier prévoyant compris de St. Julian High School de Gaza, Janan School de Luero, Bishop Mazuli Saint Louisa, Sweet Shop Dance Sport Club et the Ghetto Kids.
Welcome to MX Media with your host Nalwagana Shiba here at Uganda Dance Sport Federation with the founder of Uganda Dance Sport, Mr. Sebuyungo Barnabas. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Nalwaga.
For someone who doesn't know you, can you briefly tell us who's Mr. Barnabas?
That is very difficult. My name is Barnabas Sebuyungo, and I'm the National General Secretary of a sport called Dance Sport in Uganda.
The new curriculum was introduced in Uganda. How is it going to benefit you as the Uganda Dance Sport Federation?
The new curriculum, to me, I think this is the good harvest time for talents, especially sports. This is a competent-based curriculum whereby people are assessed on their skills and ability. And previously, when we were on the knowledge curriculum, where people are learning cram work and answering what is taught to them by cramming, this time around, our students or our children, they are learning according to their skills and what they can be able to deliver. And that is equivalent even to the world today, because the world pays you what you can do, not what you learned, or what you studied. So I'm happy that in our sport of dance sport, we have skills which we identify, like DJing. They are part of our sport. MCing, it's part of our sport. And also choreographing, music production. These are all part of our sport. And these are the skills, especially which have been used in the sexual entertainment, and people don't earn them from anywhere. For example, there are few schools that can teach DJing, and even in our previous curriculum, these skills like DJing, if a kid has or a student has a skill in emceeing, they are not looking at it as a future occupational career or something that can build someone's future to use to earn. Yet in the day-to-day living, we see concerts, we see musicians, they are using these people to earn, and they are surviving on this. And some of them, they have transformed this nation, or the world, even the world at large. So to me, as Uganda Dance Sport Federation, the new curriculum, which is talking about competent-based skills, whereby dances, they are part of some subjects, whereby DIT is enrolled in secondary schools, where we are seeing even performing arts when it's going to be also assessed. I think it is a very, very good opportunity, and the world is now changing. We are now going to have professional MCs, professional DJs. We shall have also, there's no problem having, I might study medicine when I'm a nurse, but when I have skills, let's say in football, when I have skills, let's say in singing, but it is also professionalized. It also helps our learners not to look at only the academic excellence, like let's say having first grade or second grade to get jobs or whatever. So you can still have a part-time job as a music producer, but when you were a lawyer. So this is going to bring to balance both skills, talent and skills, and vocations that can turn into a profession. So as Uganda Dance Sport Federation, for us, we appreciate that, and it's going to help us that by the time we are teaching dancers, nurturing them in schools, they are assessed. And by the time they leave school, let's say if they don't go well to academics, they can still use those certified documents, because I know now the ministry and Ministry of Education departments will certify these courses or these DIT skills to these learners. So the public there and other fellow sports federations, I think we can look at this as opportunity, and we need to see how we can liaise with government and the National Curriculum Development Center to employ our people. Because if it's a competent-based skill and say football is assessed as a subject, who can teach football? Our coaches are going to get jobs. Our trainers are going to get jobs. In dance sport, our retired dancers are going to get jobs. There will be tutors in universities. There will be facilitators in schools. They are going to be lecturers at certain level. So to us, it's a big opportunity that the talent and skill assessment is going to add value to our world, and it's going to make these people whom we have been seeing them as people in entertainment, as people who are just in luxurious way of spending life, when it is turning now to be a professional career and a professional jobs to them, of employment actually to some of them.
Since the new curriculum will be ending at O level, isn't it going to affect the students in one way or another?
I don't think the new curriculum is ending at A level. Government is planning to bring it at A level, but to me, to the public, to understand the curriculum is already competent based, and I think in the future when it comes, why do we need to have A level or A level? So they are still going story by story in terms of even qualification awarding. Let's say assessment, senior 2, senior 3, senior 4, you have this certificate. Again, there is senior 6. Again, there is a diploma, whatever. I think the government is trying to, at the end of it, all these things are going to be structured properly. So let them, I'm not speaking on behalf of the ministry, but to my understanding and what I'm seeing, they are generalizing the education system. So now we are in the new curriculum. We are looking at the competent-based skills. And why do we still think that there is leveling? Why do we look at A level or level? What is that? Okay? What is that? If it is the new curriculum. So even here, I think these status are still just there. But in the new curriculum, where they are assessing skills, I think they are dealing with levels. With levels. And I heard even recently they were saying that they are even withdrawing primary, PLE. So which means now students and children are going to be identified from grassroots. Let's say primary, if I'm identified that I'm a good carpenter, so for 6 years I can excel the skill. This is about skill. It's about level. This is about skilling. So skilling levels, I think the rest will come up, and the minister will explain that. So what I know, they have planned for that, and it is not stopping at O level as it is perceived by the community and the world. We have to just know that the education system is changing. and these levels will not matter. So long as my kid stopped in senior 2, let's say, which could have been senior 2, but has a skill of being a good producer or a DJ, has the skill in sound pollution or regulating. To me, what is the A level and A level there? The issues are what is paying for you and what is you are competent at. So all that, those are just theories, but NCDC will explain their side and the ministry. But to my understanding, it's not about level. It's about skill and talent and to what level you can produce, which is a big opportunity to welcome. And we thank the Minister of Education and Sports and her team, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, for really driving this scheme properly and also bring such to this current Gen Z or to this modern generation to learn what they know and to learn what they can touch.
Let's look at the purpose of the Olympic President's visit. How is it going to benefit Uganda Dance Sport Federation?
To us as Uganda Dance Sport Federation, I think it is a great opportunity to have Dr. Thomas Bach, IOC President to Uganda, and to us as a sport, it is a great opportunity where we are to exhibit ourselves because we are among the team that welcomed him at the dinner. Because our sport is unique, we are centered everywhere. We are an artistic sport, we are modern sport. Amidst the 51 federations and sports leaders, for us we can showcase. And our team happened to showcase at Munyonyo yesterday, and they gave a good performance for him, which was exhibiting all the dance sport disciplines and styles. And I appreciate, and it is during his tenure or term of leadership as IOC president, when breakdancing was allowed to be in Paris Olympic Games or to appear incident for some Olympic Games. So Thomas Bach and dance sports, he really understands it. And this is the IOC president who appreciates that the world is changing and the world is growing, and he's trying to adapt to move with the modern era. That's why games like dance sports, skateboarding, these urban sports are now part of the Olympic family. However much people still think that Olympic was into traditional sports. So having him to Uganda and given us having opportunity for us to showcase to him, it made him to understand as a IOC president that dance sport, not only to the WDSF level, the World Dance Sport Federation, who appealed to him or raised bid for him to see that it is in Olympic Games and Olympic programs. It made him to understand that even coming to the East Africa country, miles away from his country, Germany, to Uganda, he knows all from Lausanne, Switzerland to Uganda, where IOC headquarters are, that there is dance sport in this part of the world. So that is also one of the great marriage for the sport in the world, to IOC president and the team. And also on the side of infrastructure, we understand IOC President Bach. He understands and he appreciates the current and modern generation. And to a country like Uganda, where we have challenges with infrastructure, and IOC has projects like solidarity programs, which can support our infrastructure. So he's coming to Uganda. If our leaders in the National Olympic Committee address these challenges well to him, I know he's going to meet the president of Uganda. If really can meet and they can see how they can dialogue to see how they can put Uganda's sports infrastructure at a standard level, this could work, because Olympics, we have seen them promoting and supporting the third world or the growing countries in sports in Uganda. So I think we shall benefit in infrastructure. We can benefit also in the more projects of the Olympic scholarships, of this capacity building programs like the SAC, Sports Administrators Course, ASMAC, the MEMOS. With the leaders in the federations, we can still earn opportunities in getting these courses at the master's level in Olympics and sports administration. So I think he's coming here, understanding that we have been doing well in other sports disciplines, let's say athletics, where we have been winning medals, where I have athletes actually who have broken records, the people like Tegay, who are world record ranking people. So I think this will give him understanding the part of Africa where he is, which is Uganda, and the basket of benefits which IOC gives the world. Uganda can benefit that. But that one, I think it's my projection, but it will depend on our leaders, what they can pitch to him, project to him, so that we don't leave, his visit cannot end without us harvesting from it. But to summarize, I told you, he's a man of modern era. He has given opportunities to urban sports like dance sport, and he knows what the current generations want. And in the country, Uganda, where we have 70% who are youth, and dance sport is one of the fastest growing sport in Uganda and even the whole world, because it attracts the youth and also uplift their modern skills and giving them opportunity. Uganda have to use this as a great opportunity to have IOC president and his team in our nation.
All right, in the interest of time, allow me to stop here. We've been with Mr. Sabuyungo Barnabas here on MX Media. As we are winding up, what would be your last remarks?
My last remarks to the viewers and the audience outside there, especially the one in sports and those ones who are outside sports, the world where we are in is about the skill what you can give out. So if you have a skill in something, please bring it out. It can be innovation and the creativity. The parents who are still having children, please identify their skills, especially those who are in dance. Dance is now a sport. It is paying to the world athletic level. It is also empowering skills and giving people opportunities like any other sport. So to the parents, to the community, let us come up and support these artistry skills like dancing, where we shall look at other skills like DJing, MCing, and also other job opportunities related to this. So dance is a sport. It's no longer entertainment as such, as you see. The same physical component, healthy content component attained by an athlete, by a footballer, the same aspect and the components a dancer receives. So it's no longer sexual entertainment. It is a talent and a skill which you are seated on. You can judge this sport. You can be in administration of it. Myself, I'm a professional journalist, but I'm the one who invented this sport in the country, and I understand youth are employed, part of it. And also even today, people like my host here, it's a job to them now. So, and they are here, and they are serving our nation, and bringing a message and teaching the world. So, please don't sit down. Find your space in a sport like this, which is dance sport. And us as a federation, we are ready to welcome you and to advise you where you can chip in.
All right, you've been on MX Media. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe. Shall meet next time.
This sport is not only a sport, but also a school relax. Set your mind away from the baby board.
Dans le sport, c'est pas seulement une danse, mais c'est une opportunité pour les élèves de se détendre et de trouver un bon en
emergency cannot dance, you're there with it. Thank you so much.
Kuba bakasitoma baffe abalungi mwebale gye mutuusaako engalo. Nze ayogerako nammwe nze Director 77 Properties mu Kisumu Town, Mwami Sekandi Moses. Bamemba tutunda amataka, tugula amataka, tupangisa amayumba, tupangisa amamoloka, tulina buploti obw'essente ensaamusaamu nga 25 kwa 5 tubulina mu office zaffe sangibwa Kisumu Town ku luguudo oluliko Centenary Bank, ku kalina eriko ku supermarket ekasa ngombe junction. Bamemba baffe oyo yenna ali eyo oba bannyinaza abagenda ebweru baganda baffe abali mu nsi z'ebweru, mutunoonye ku office zaffe oba mutunoonye ku simu zaffe 0757 65 33 7. MTN yaffe 0779 54 99 83. Ku lw'empeereza yaffe ennungi nsigala Director 77 Properties mu Kisumu Town.